Hello, I'm Philip S Davies, and this is an introduction to my Destiny's Rebel trilogy of fantasy adventure novels. So, what are they about? They're the story of Kat, a 17-year-old girl who just happens to have been born a princess. She's days away from coming of age and inheriting her kingdom, and she's dreading it. Because becoming queen will bring responsibility and expectations and conflicts. She decides to run away, to assert her freedom and rebel against her destiny. But when she's captured and discovers a threat to her kingdom, she needs to race to get back in time for her coronation and save her people. But does she even want to? Because that will mean accepting her fate as queen. The theme is the things we can and can't choose about our lives. We can't choose when or where we're born, who our parents are, who else is in our family, or what sort of upbringing we get. What we can choose, once we're old enough to decide for ourselves, is what we do with the start in life we've been given. So, Catelyn objects that she didn't ask to be born a princess, and what if she wants to do something else with her life? Where is her free will or choice in that? Or can she decide to carve out her own destiny? I won't give away what happens, but there are elements of needing to be true to who we are, to face up to responsibilities rather than to run away from them, and that we might not need to face them alone. The books are set in an imaginary medieval world, the western coast, because I love castles and kingdoms, swords and sailing ships. They're fast paced adventure stories full of twists and turns. But I chose not to have dragons or goblins or wizards in these. It's a human, political story about the fate of a girl and her kingdom, and the fantasy comes from the mythology of gods, both good and evil, and their powers in the world through their followers and in a sacred relic. There's a separate story in each of the three books, but they follow each other in time, so they're best read in the order Destiny's Rebel, then Revenge, and then Ruin, because the later books give away what happens in the earlier ones. Who are they for? You generally find them in bookshops and libraries under teenage and young adult fiction, but my younger readers are about 9 or 10-year-olds upwards, if they're keen and able readers. And the stories are also crossover between the children's and adults' markets, because a wide range of adult readers love them too, and not only those who already like fantasy. If you'd like a taste, there's a video of me reading some of the first chapter. So thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoy them.